there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hawkeyes offense will have the ball first. Not much in life feels better than really sticking it to your rival, and Iowa did just that against Minnesota a year ago.
They destroyed them, and I think you talked about it for a year. You've heard about it for a year. And rivalry games, they mean more. The emotion's a little bit higher. So if you don't think Palmer, Minnesota's going to be tipped off and ready to rock and roll, you're at the wrong game.
And this game's so important, too, because I think it just sets the tone for Minnesota and Iowa the rest of the year. They play this game in October, and if you win, you can ride the momentum into the rest of the season.
And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So Minnesota's offense will go to work for the first time today. It will be a priority to get the passing game up and going, something they really didn't do with one of their biggest weapons last week, David.
Yeah, and last week he just wasn't a big part of the game plan. And I would expect if you want to get explosive plays going and you want to get this offense in a good spot, Jesse. Find this guy on the outside. He can turn matchups into nightmares for the defenses. I think he'll be used early and often this week.
Yeah, so if I'm the quarterback, I want to get him going early, right? And maybe I'm calling some easy throws, some hitch routes, some slants. Just get him touches, get the juju going, get the focus and the rhythm locked in early in this one to make him a bigger part of our game plan today.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. And he's got it! Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Gonna run it. It's Patterson. This rivalry between Iowa and Minnesota even predates Floyd or Rosedale. Goes all the way back to 1891, guys.
Crazy to think about a rivalry going that far, and it's passed down, and the uniforms changes and the names change, but it's so cool, the history of this intact, people keeping track of the records, and it means something to those players back then and to these now.
Yeah, tradition, that's one of the things that makes college football the greatest sport in the world. And the fact that you get to have these trophy games, Floyd of Rosedale, you kidding me? This is a game you've got to tune into.
The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field to see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Finds his man down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Pulls it in on the left. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Golden Gophers will snap it on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen. And the defense ran right through it. And the Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Steps away. And the throw out to the sideline, good, just a few yards.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going up top again. Got it in the middle. It's Lanier. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft. In the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Picks up the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the air on second and short. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Quarterbacks. To read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice. quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Jet sweep to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period. They try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Handoff to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Finds a tight end down the gut. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And the Hawkeyes are on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. And sometimes you just count your blessings, and the blessing for the offense was that the ball went out of bounds.
How devastating would that have been for this offense, Reese, if they had lost possession down here in the red zone? That would have been a killer for this offense, for their momentum, for the entire team. Really, really lucky that ball trickled out of bounds.
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Patterson. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And it's no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll try the run. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
Yeah, and sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after taking all these losses at the podium after games. We got guys hurt. We got young players. We're inexperienced. We're learning how to win. But, you know, you're running out of time for excuses. You've now got to turn the page. You've got to show up. You've got to put a complete game together and get a double.
To the air on first down. They're working that left side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw again. Buys a little time with his feet. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Well, I love the body control there by the running back. He had to catch that right on the sideline, make sure he had his feet in bounds, try to pick up some positive yards.
They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Golden Gophers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Lost a throw on 1st down. Throws to the back. He's got it down the middle. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
The Golden Gophers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they will score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the 1st half with the home team.
Coming out with it, it's Hopkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Anderson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Got him downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. He's got the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll run it from the gun. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some edge-of-your-seat moments between the Gophers and Hawkeyes, and there's still 2 quarters to go in the fight for the Floyd of Rosedale. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. With that, let's send it back to the guys to see how the fight between Minnesota and Iowa plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fires to the big fella. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. On the run, it's Patterson. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The Hawkeyes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. The punt team makes its way onto the field. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Coleman. And they'll knock him down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Coleman.
And a really good job focusing on the catch.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in, it's Anderson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on it after a good return on the interception.
So equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell.
Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. Tackle is made at the 44, but he... yards and enough for a first down.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on second down. With the catch, it's Lanier. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Tight end now in motion. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
To the air on first down. Going for it all. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. He wants to change this route. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes a connection. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Surging forward on the sneak. Touchdown, Minnesota! And the stomping has commenced. They build this lead here in the 4th, and man, has this been a long time coming as this brutal losing streak is close to ending. Minnesota has really fattened up that lead, and the Gophers getting close to capturing Floyd.
And the Gophers have done such a great job handling the emotions, handling the moment, getting closer and closer, and they got Iowa in a good spot. They got them down. And let's be honest, offense is usually a challenge for the Hawkeyes.
Yeah, and Minnesota's players, David, to me, they just look dialed in. They look like they've spent some extra time in the film room getting prepared for this game because they know what this game means, not just in the Big Ten Conference, but also to both schools. This is one of the great rivalries in college football, and they have shown up ready to go.
Makes the grab on the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Got his man! And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Hawkeyes are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working that left side now. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Hawkeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. The Hawkeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Iowa! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
They still have work to do. Trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
And that's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much as possible.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Finds a little space. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man on the right. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him, and just right there.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the grab close to the logo. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive. ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? They'll run it to the right. He stopped short of the first down marker, had to get it to the 30-yard line, and now they're staring at 4th and short.
Fourth down.
Trying to keep the drive alive. At the 20, he's got space. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Come on, set. So much to the chagrin of the Iowa Hawkeyes, it's Minnesota living high on the hog and bringing home the bacon and capturing Floyd of Rosedale. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.